What's happening? This big K.A. We back in this thing. Here too good sleep with K.A.Vuitton. You know the big dog 1 We back. We here to talk about this again. I literally just did a video about Joe Budden calling Drake a corpse and he not wanting to talk to him about it. But hey, he was excited to cover the album. He said it's a decent album. So hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. I don't know if he was holding some of that shit for Patreon or he was just like, whatever, at this point, whatever. I really need to know what happened with these niggas. Like, they need to catch a fade. At this point, I know Joe like 40-something and Drake like 38 or whatever have you. Them two niggas need to catch a fade. Because at this point, bro, enough is enough with these niggas, bro. These niggas be doing too much. Like, yo, enough. Because there's some shit there. Yes, Joe be critiquing. I'm not going to say he's biased. Certain aspects or certain insults towards Drake, yes, he is fucking biased, I'm not gonna lie to you. But like, yeah, some of that time when he was giving a stick, it did sound like fucking there was vitriol in there. Like there was some hatred or disdain or disgust that he didn't like the individual. So I don't know what it is, bro. Them two niggas need to have a fight. Of course, I'm referencing Give Me a Hug on the Drake album. By the way, I ain't gonna lie. It's growing on me. I'm fucking with it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still think they could have did more. They could have did better. And you owe me Crying in Chanel Part 2. Fuck out of here. I still need Crying in Chanel Part 2. But I will say it has grown on me a bit. I'm not going to say decent. I'm going to say decent album. Decent to good. I was saying average. I take that back. It's decent to good. Nakia grew on me. It did grow on me. I'm not going to lie. Nakia grew on me. Deeper by Party is probably one is added to the favorites. I don't know if I said it in the review, but certain songs is growing on me. It's a decent to good project. I'm not gonna cap. It is growing on me a little bit. That was the first listen when I did the video. After I sat with it a little bit, I've been going outside. I ain't gonna lie. It called me padre when you have a look at Hispanic gal. Oh Lord. That should be hidden. But besides all that, sorry, I went somewhere else. Sorry. Besides all that, we need to talk about Give Me a Hug on the song. Of course, like, Melyssa Ford, you're a legend in the city. But how you sit next to a dick sucker, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you all know Joe Budden and Drake, they all passed off coveted. They're back and forth, this and that and this, especially how vocal Joe is about Drake. We remember the views rant he went on in the wife beater Joe, as we call it. You know, especially when Drake encouraged those kids to throw like rocks at his house or whatever, they were by his house, and Joe chased them down the street in the wife beater. That was hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. That was so funny, I'm not gonna lie. But besides that, yo, Joe did on some shit, I ain't gonna lie. But anyways, after that, but all this shit they have, you know, pump it up on No Shopping. This little back and forth they have. This whole Drake, why you smashing 20-something-year-olds, and Drake responded. Now the whole Kendrick beef, and Joe looked like he wanted Drake to fail. It came off as that, even though he says, I didn't want him to fail. But like, yes, there was some hatred or vitriol, like I said in the beginning of this video. So it comes back to this latest shot of Give Me a Hug, and Joe was just like, you know, whatever happens. So apparently Melyssa Ford did post the song in her vid, or her story, whatever. Even though she's part of the Joe Budden podcast, nigga, if I'm getting a shout out, hey, listen, regardless that the nigga lost to Kendrick battle, that's still Drake, you heard. That's still Drake, you heard. That's Young Champagne right there. He's showing you out. You from Toronto, you gonna throw that up there. You know what I'm saying? It feel good for niggas to shout you out, you heard me? So, I understand why she did that. People's like, oh, that look so crazy. I'm like, nigga, it is what it is. And plus, if we still going by the rumors that she dated Drake or has something with Drake, bro, it is what it is at the end of the day. Look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Besides all that, hey, at this point, I just want these two niggas to get a fade. I don't know what it is. Apparently, we were hearing that apparently Drake was supposed to work with Joe. He could have did some songs that didn't happen. Like, bro, like, what is their beef? Is it women? It might be women. Like, I don't know what it is between them niggas. But they gotta catch a fade. Like, something. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. And that's why I didn't like in the prior video when Joe's like, I'm not gonna fight with Joseph fucking Budden. Joe. See, listen, I love Joe. He's very performative, you know, his voice and shit. But, like, as much, like, this nigga don't like you. It's different if he just doesn't like your critiques and he's too sensitive. Y'all niggas have your issues. So, yeah. As much as, yes, you talking your shit, I ain't mad about that nigga posting you on social media making fun of you. I ain't mad at that nigga dissing you in songs or whatever, calling you a dick sucker. And as much as we call Ma, OVO academics, shit, OVO-ish, they be on Drake's bandwagon. They might be giving that nigga, besides ish, I ain't gonna put ish in this, but definitely OVO Ma and academics, we might make jokes that they over there giving that nigga Drake shoulder rubs, rubbing his feet, giving him the Gok 3000. Big dog, you do come off as a hater sometimes, especially in some of these clips. And you be letting them fly. Some of this shit, it looks like you a hater. I ain't gonna cap to you now. So, hey, I don't know what it is. Them the boys need to fight. At this point, it is what it is. He just said whatever. He was trying to make it say, oh, you was talking about me. You was talking about you, Flip. Joe. Now, I know Joe know what it is. But, again, I don't want Joe to go on a rant or whatever. And thank God he didn't do the bullshit of, oh, I'm going to put this in Patreon. Thank God he didn't do it. But, hey, it is what it is. At this point, I don't know. These things need to catch phase, squabble or something. I don't fucking know. At this point. It is what it is at the end of the day. Oh, we'll see what the fuck happens with this fucking tape. Honestly, this tape. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens with this tape. Because, see, this is the thing. As much as Joe does this shit, we all know he's a fan of Drake. And if Drake drops a quality album, this nigga gonna come back like, oh, this shit was tough. Oh, this shit was tough. So I don't understand this personal shit they have. I don't get it. It make no sense. But, hey, what do y'all think about this situation? Did y'all like Give Me a Hug? Did y'all like the album? Like I said, it's growing on me. I'm enjoying more music. I've changed my mind from average to a decent to good project. I still think they could have done more. And maybe it was a little bit too long. But, again, good to decent project. But, yeah, that's really all I got to say. Hey, the battle of the light skins remains. But what do y'all think? I'm gone. Shlime Zoom, peace out. L's gang is your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. Like and subscribe. Big L's. Aye.